Well, how y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. And Lord have mercy, we got something good to cook today. I had never made this before. I'm just going to tell you like it is. It's something I come up with just because I was hungry. I reached in the refrigerator and I grabbed a few items. I threw it together and I went, oh my God, I got to do a video on this. I'd meant to only get me a little sampling of it, but I ended up eating it all. Maybe that's why I'm so darn fat. But folks, I want to tell you something. You got to try this. This is sure enough good. We'll be right back and I'll show you how to cook it. Alright, now this is too easy people. We're going to need, now I want you to know that this is a good meal, one good wholesome meal for one person, maybe two if you're both skinny. And you can increase the ingredients in this all you want. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cook 1/3 of a cup of rice. Remember, when you're cooking this rice, it's basically 1 part rice, 2 parts water. And this is a 2/3 measuring cup. And down here, I've got 1/3. So there's 1/3 of a cup of rice. Mama ain't here with me, so I've been cooking, you know, smaller portions. And here is 2/3 of a cup of water. That's all. Alright, that's all the measuring we need to do. Now then, all I'm going to do is turn this rear element on medium until I get it to come to a boil. So we'll just set that lid over there and forget about that for a while. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to brown me some hamburger meat. And I'm going to use about that much right there. That's about the size of a good sized onion. I guess I could weigh it for you and tell you how many ounces it is, but it's about that much, about the size of your fist. Because I want to save a little bit for later, make me a little hamburger. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on a medium heat. I'm going to chop it up and let it just start simmering. There. We'll do that. Put a cover on it. Because everybody knows if you got a lid on your pot, it'll cook a lot faster. It'll hold the heat better. I've already washed these tomatoes, so I don't want y'all worrying about that. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the stem off the end of it. These are Roma tomatoes. They're used a lot in spaghetti sauces and stuff. And it doesn't matter what shape you cook or cut these in, because they're going to cook down anyway. Alright, so that's 2 Roma tomatoes. Now that I'm going to cut up some onion. I'm not going to use this whole onion. I'm going to use about I guess I used about half of it. Maybe a little better than half. And it doesn't matter what shape you cut the onion in, because it's going to cook down also. Now, obviously you can change the amount of ingredients in yours. That's how much I got left out of that whole onion. You could change the amount of ingredients in yours. That's the whole idea behind it. If you're the one making it, by golly, it's yours to decide how you want to make it. Now, that rice has been boiling. I'm going to let it boil for 1 more minute. The hamburger's starting to sizzle. So now I'm going to turn that hamburger meat down to low. Just barely let that be cooking, because we got a 15-minute wait on our rice. Well, actually I don't have to do that. I'm going to go ahead and add. That meat's almost done. I haven't drained it. I'm going to add that tomato and onion to it. Now for my seasonings, I've got some Italian seasoning here, and don't be afraid of it. All right. Now the cumin, we don't put a whole bunch of cumin in there, because it's stout. You'll sure enough get the flavor of that. And then cayenne pepper. Give it a little heat. Okay. So now we're going to just let that right there sit and steam and stew and cook. Turn the heat off on my rice, and I'm just going to, I removed it from the heat, and I'm just going to let it sit there. And we'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay, well it's been 15 minutes. Let's see what we got. We got a pan of rice. None of it burnt. That's a good thing. Ooh, we got this skillet full of goodness just boiling away. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up this hamburger meat. And now I'm going to add this rice. We are looking good. So, I got that all mixed up. Now then, I'm going to put the lid back on it. I'm going to turn the heat off. And I'm going to let it sit there in that hot skillet for about 15 more minutes. Give that rice time to absorb those flavors. Alright. And we'll be back. Well, just like things that you eat the next day seem to taste better because they've absorbed all the flavors, hopefully that's what we have here. From letting this sit and simmer and just stew in its own juices. Man, this, oh God, it smells so good. Let me move it over here so you can see it better. This is some good looking stuff. And man, let's see. You talk about something good. Oh my goodness. I know there are as many different ways to make a rice dish as there are cooks. But I got to tell you that I personally have never made anything that tasted any better than this. Oh, I could eat this all day. My mother-in-law used to make a dish similar to this, and she put whole kernel corn in it and celery also. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.